everybody, Vivi fam, Vivi Meister here. The hottest topic right now in the community is the unfair treatment to all of the collectors out there, real collectors. I consider myself also a collector because I basically never sell anything. There was occasionally something that I sold, but I hold everything for a very long time. I will maybe start selling in 4 or 5 years or something. And granted, Vivi is doing a lot of stuff of late, not very good if it comes to the collectors. So they are indeed rewarding flippers and those guys who just want quick money. But we need to keep in mind that David Yu already acknowledged that officially, openly on Twitter, and that I'm quite sure that there will be changes, especially once the freaking Master Collector program is implemented, and this should be, or the first version of it should be imminent. That being said, we need to focus on other things as well. So I tweeted the hell out of it, and it got a lot of attention, I suppose. But the hottest topic was definitely this. This gate. There is a word for that for sure. This collector's gate. Let's call it collector's gate. Vivi gate. No, Vivi gate. It's not Vivi gate. And a lot of people are disappointed, and I can understand. I was happy enough to get a lamp, so maybe I would see this thing also with different eyes if I wouldn't have gotten one. Yeah, one thing that is maybe important is that those drops, and especially the one with the code to be redeemed, I think they're planned way ahead of time. So I suppose like 4 or 6 weeks, maybe even more, you know, in the past. And because of their complex system, or maybe not because it's complex, but maybe because they don't have the manpower to adjust in a quick way, I think they cannot change it, you know, last minute. They cannot react accordingly. That's my strong belief. Because, like I said, David Yu acknowledged it, and I'm willing to think that there will be changes in the future. Okay. So this is that part, but the other part where I was really trying to make this public, and my mate, my dude, my man, Doctor of Proof, I highly suggest, I think it's quite new on YouTube, I highly suggest to watch his video, because all of these things that I try to explain on Twitter in a very brief way, he's explaining it very well in one of his videos. I will link the video in the description. Have a look, because in the meantime, pretty quietly, what is happening? We are witnessing the first steps of what might become, what will become, I'm really sure about it, interoperability. And a lot of the Vivi fam has been waiting for this to happen. So now we see the first instances of it. We will, I'm absolutely sure we'll see the metadata now appear on Rarible. You know, there is this cooperation of sorts, partnership, whatever you want to name it, Rarible and IMX, and we are involved. I remember when the IMX marketplace opened, there were some leaks about Vivi being on their marketplace, but in the meantime, I think those hints vanished. But now it was quite obvious. So once Rarible implemented the IMX marketplace, you could, or once they started the partnership, you could go on their homepage. I did it right away, and it was really overloaded. A lot of people tried to have access at the same time, I suppose. So nothing worked really well, but you could see, and you still can see, Vivi on Rarible. And all of our assets are there, all of our digital collectibles, NFTs, and now they will most certainly be called NFTs, because once interoperability starts, and if you listened enough to the AMAs, it will be most probably the artists who will allow interoperability. So my guess is metadata will be implemented quite soon. We will be able to see on Rarible our very own NFTs with the description, with a picture of it, with the mint number, with the date of purchase, Go20, and also now the minting on Ethereum. All of this data, metadata, will be visible, and on their marketplace, Rarible, and also on IMX, I suppose, quite soon, you will have a link, maybe, I hope, which says this collectible is not yet purchasable. Is that a word? You cannot purchase this collectible at that time, or you can, maybe from Kozik, Jermaine Rogers. But then people will know, okay, this one is not yet interoperable, and then they will go to Vivi to maybe buy it on our marketplace. And I think those news are really bullish, because we will now most certainly, let's give it 6 more months, 6 maybe, we will most certainly be interoperable, if not with all, I'm sure not with all of the collectibles, but with some. So this gives us credibility. We even amongst the hardcore crypto people, that Vivi NFTs are real NFTs, and I think those are really, really bullish news. So let's try to focus also on the good things that are happening, not just the bad things, because I think that the bad things, yeah, they're being worked on. All right? Okay, let me get back here into traffic. Vivi Meister out. See you next time.